CryptoGold.Exchange, a platform that claims to combine cryptocurrency trading with gold-backed investment opportunities. Sounds interesting, right? The company presents itself as a secure and trustworthy exchange where users can trade digital assets while benefiting from gold reserves that supposedly add extra stability and security. But the big question is, can you really trust it? Let's go through some important points together. First, one of the biggest concerns is the lack of transparency. When you visit the website, there isn't much information available about the people running the company. In fact, the site mainly shows a sign-up and sign-in page. The platform's founder is presented as someone called Professor Robert. However, many observers believe this character appears heavily AI-generated, making it difficult to verify whether this person is even real. And when you're dealing with investments, knowing who is behind the company is extremely important. So naturally, this raises some serious questions. Now, let's move on to another concern. Reports have linked CryptoGold.Exchange to Robert Thomas Fletcher, a person with a controversial history involving securities fraud and investment scams. According to public records, he was fined millions of dollars by the SEC back in 2008 and has been associated with multiple questionable investment ventures over the years. While past actions don't automatically prove current wrongdoing, this history is definitely something potential investors should carefully consider. The next issue involves the platform's products and services. From the available information, CryptoGold.Exchange does not appear to offer traditional products that customers can purchase independently. Instead, much of the focus seems to be on memberships and subscriptions connected to something called GGC Academy. Users receive educational content and token-based rewards, but critics argue that these offerings don't represent genuine retail products with independent market demand. And that's where concerns start to grow. Let's talk about the compensation structure. CryptoGold.Exchange reportedly uses a multi-level marketing, or MLM, model. In this system, participants can earn commissions based on new investments and subscription purchases made by people they recruit. Now, MLM structures are not automatically illegal. However, when earnings rely heavily on bringing in new members rather than selling real products or services, regulators often begin to pay close attention. That's why many experts view this type of setup as a potential warning sign. And finally, there's the claim that GGC tokens are backed by gold mining operations. At first glance, that sounds reassuring. But here's the problem. There is currently no publicly available evidence proving the existence of active mining operations capable of supporting these claims. Without independent verification, it's difficult to know whether the tokens are truly backed by valuable assets or whether their value depends mainly on new investor money entering the system. If that's the case, the model becomes extremely risky and may resemble the characteristics of a Ponzi-style operation. So, what's the final verdict? Based on the information currently available, CryptoGold.Exchange shows several warning signs. These include limited transparency, concerns about leadership, recruitment-focused earnings, and unverified claims regarding gold-backed assets. None of these points should be ignored. If you're considering investing, take your time, do your own research, verify every claim independently, and never invest money you can't afford to lose. What do you think about CryptoGold.Exchange? Have you had any experience with the platform? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more honest reviews and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.